Tree Hill Talk. This is the One Tree Hill podcast. And I'm Ingrid.
I'm Liz.
And I'm Michelle.
And this week we have a special guest, host, Michaela.
Woo!
Hi.
There she is. So she's joining us. She picked this episode to chat about. So we are talking about...
I see why she did.
Yes.
Me too.
It was the mid-season finale.
It was the most dramatic of the season so far.
So, Michaela, why did you pick this episode to talk about?
I think it was way back when Quinn and Clay first came in. You said DM you about whether you liked Quinn or Clay as a couple or by themselves.
Yes.
And this one is when I started to like Quinn by herself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why.
That
Gotcha.
We appreciate that so much.
Yeah.
Because we always want to like Quinn. The more the merrier.
Appreciate her just a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you feel the same way as Michaela? Do you think this could spark
Michelle and I were
some-
speaking before, and we feel as though we have a little bit more respect for Quinn.
Okay.
We see a different characteristic in her.
Mhm.
We want to we're appreciating those characteristics while still not liking the way she presents herself.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sort of.
I think she's going to be one of the characters in the series that I'm just never really going to truly like.
Right.
But I will like and respect certain traits she will possess.
We
Gotcha.
respected how strong she has been. We
Okay.
respected
Yeah.
how strong she was after getting shot. She was a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
And then this episode, she really fought like tooth and nail to literally survive. Like at the point where she was almost dead, drowning in a pool, and she was still
Right.
breathing. So
Right.
we appreciate that.
Yeah, and she survived being shot.
Yeah,
and
she survived a lot.
Okay.
So I
her
get
mom passing away all in a
it.
short
Yeah,
amount
a
of
lot
time.
of things.
Yes.
So we're
Do you,
opening up the
Michaela,
idea.
do you continue to like Quinn, or you just like her for these couple of chunks of episodes?
If I remember from last time I watched it, I started to like her now, and then she goes from now, and then she gets a little less quirky, so it works out.
Oh,
Oh.
yay.
we lose some quirk.
That's good.
All right.
Give it more
Less
depth.
quingy.
That's
Yes.
great.
That's great. Yeah.
No complaints.
Yeah.
Okay, something to look forward to.
There you go.
I'm excited.
There we go. So do we want to just dive right into the episode?
This
Sure.
episode was called Darkness on the Edge of Town.
And it aired on 12/7/2010.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it was the mid-season finale.
Right. And Michelle and I were saying we probably won't, we know that you know, but we're saying we probably won't get Christmas because this is the mid-season finale. They're going to go on break for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
January
Is
probably
that when
won't
it
be.
came back was in January?
Do you
I
remember?
feel like it definitely was around.
I'm sure we can look it up, but
Yeah.
we're thinking we're not going to get Christmas.
I
which,
think
whatever,
yeah.
it's fine. We
Yeah.
got Thanksgiving, we got Halloween, so
There you go.
it's
2 out of
okay.
3.
2 out of 3.
So you're good.
Okay.
So we
Just a
start.
little mini prediction.
Yeah, we start off with a big storm.
the big scary storm.
We see waves crashing.
Yeah,
It's raining really hard.
Yeah.
And-
I mean, Clay's house is like right on the water,
Mhm.
so that was super dangerous.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're at a spelling bee.
They
They're
are
on a spelling bee.
in that building. That's not the school.
No,
Yeah, I
just
don't
a
know what-
random building.
It's
Like a town building.
Like a town hall.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we were there when he had another activity at school.
Oh, we
Jamie.
were?
I don't remember what that was.
We've been there before, though.
The school dance, maybe?
Oh, maybe the school
Yes,
dance.
the school dance. Thank you,
okay.
Michaela.
So that must be
Yes.
like maybe the elementary school.
No,
Maybe
because
it's
we've
just-
seen him be dropped
Oh
off.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's just like a hall.
It's
just
just like
weird.
anyone can have an event there.
Yeah, it's like a
Spelling bee.
Yeah.
it's a spelling bee.
So
And Miss
spelling bee.
Lauren is there,
Yep. And Madison.
and Madison.
And
so
Madison
cute.
spells an entrepreneur correctly
Yeah.
I
and
knew that
wins.
Jamie gave it up to her.
because he loves her.
Yeah,
So
and
cute.
The funny part was that Nate goes yes,
Yeah.
and Haley's like no,
No. He spelled it
honey,
wrong.
no.
I like
It was
that.
cute. That was very cute.
Yeah.
And then we have Nate giving Jamie a pep talk afterwards when he loses that it's okay. And there was like a funny, like he was impersonating Dan
Yeah.
as to what Dan would have said.
yeah.
He's like Grandpa Dan. He's like
yeah.
Grandpa Dan.
It
Grandpa
was
Dan.
cute.
And then we cut to Brilliant fighting.
They're having a location fight, as what I put
Well,
here.
I don't want
Oh no.
to. I just have that Jamie wants to go with Chuck.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, he
Uh-huh.
says that at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
So he wants to go with Miss Lauren, Chuck, and Madison
yeah.
home.
Which I had a lot of issues with.
Yes.
this.
Starting
For good
there or
reason.
for
Yeah.
later on? Wait,
For
why?
good
Well,
reason.
let's
Well,
dive
no,
into
the only
it.
reason I had a problem with it was because we knew it was storming out. I felt that Nelly, as parents, and what Jamie's been through, like, do not let your child go.
Right.
Just take him home in
Yeah.
a storm.
Right.
And then we wouldn't have One Tree Hill drama.
No, absolutely. But I also feel that I didn't really understand why Miss Lauren
Right, like
wanted
what-
to taxi the children.
She was just taking them home to like drop each of them off, or like they were going to hang out. Like
I think she was dropping
missed
them
what was
off.
happening there. But
Yeah. Did we miss something, Michaela, or was she was just dropping
No.
them off? No.
she's like,
Okay.
no,
Yeah,
that's
because
it.
because Chuck's mom's an alcoholic.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Which
Chuck
we
definitely needed a ride, and then I guess she figured maybe I should just scoop up some more kids and take them home.
Which you also felt Haley said, like, everyone knows Chuck's mother's an alcoholic, but the way she talks about it is so
Light of it, Haley.
Yeah, and I feel like
she's
we
like, well,
should
Chuck's
talk
mom's
to-
an alcoholic. It was just like strange. I'm like, are we going to touch upon that again, or is
maybe
that
you don't
just
tell
like
your 8-year-old.
supposed to be a joke? Right? He's 8. Like you don't say that someone's an alcoholic.
He's 8 going on 18 though.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Jamie's pretty much an adult.
Yeah, that I know. That didn't really. It struck a chord in me a little bit. I was like, I don't know if we should be talking about that. But then after that, we get the brilliant fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which they open up like they're yelling at each other.
Yeah. About the
About
fact that Julian thinks that they
location.
should be in Los Angeles because Brooke now doesn't have her company, so she could really pick up and start her new life anywhere. And he works obviously as a producer in movies, and LA is the home base for that. So he clearly thinks, why stay in Tree Hill? And she's upset that he doesn't understand why she wants to stay there, et cetera, et cetera.
A normal,
Acceptable fight.
a
normal
very,
fight.
a very normal fight.
Yeah.
And then Brooke storms out and she leaves.
Literally.
She literally storms out into the storm.
Did you guys see Julian's point? Did you see
Oh,
No,
the
yeah,
point?
100%.
I'm on
yeah.
Julian's side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always. No, I just like what he's saying makes sense, but I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it's where she grew up and where she's been living for the past, I don't know what, so it's been like a year or two now that she's moved back.
Yeah.
So like, I get it. I get both sides.
What do you think, Michaela, about the fight?
Yeah, I can see both sides too. I can see Brooke winning though.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gonna
Oh
win.
yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Brooke-
I think she does. She did win. I think.
Yeah,
so.
I think.
Spoiler alert. I think she won. But
Yeah, I think she was.
Yeah.
After that, I wrote Quinn on the phone, Katie Ryan outside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like, Quinn is
shows up at
alone
the
and
door.
Katie is there.
Katie's outside creeping.
That was very creepy as well. And she's just like, the rain's just like pouring
She
down
plays
on her.
crazy
And
well.
she's like looking and leering in like the scariest face I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But like smiling kind of.
Yeah, so creepy. Just the creepiest
It's really
person.
creepy. It was very
She's
creepy.
literally the female version of what was his name?
Psycho
Derek.
Derek?
Psycho Derek.
Yeah.
She's literally the female version.
Yeah.
That's what I kept thinking. Psycho Derek. This is because remember Psycho Derek was like taunting Peyton and
Yeah.
like chasing her around and like I'm gonna get you, Peyton. Like
yeah, it
same.
definitely was very reminiscent of that. It's
Yeah.
the same type of thing, just
Right.
different.
I told Liz I want to
Character.
make a visual of Tree Hill's villains
yes,
and just get all of them
That'd be
because.
so good.
And then Liz said, Dan's our
Our
he's always
OG,
been an-
like
our
true
OG
villain
villain.
number
We love-
one, but we love
I
him.
know we don't love
Yeah.
Derek or Katie Ryan.
No.
or Nanny
Or
Carey,
Nanny Carey.
or just
Anybody
even
else.
like Felix was a villain. Like you never love Felix.
Oh,
Like you just
we'll put Rachel in there too.
Rachel's a villain. You know,
Obviously.
like, we have a lot of villains, so that would be fun. I hope we do that.
I
Yeah.
will. I'll do that.
And then after that is the best part ever.
Gavin is
Gavin's
back.
back.
Gavin DeGraw opening his back.
It really felt good.
It
Right?
felt so good.
I was like,
Michelle
we
and
were
I
smiling.
predicted on pre-show. If you haven't listened, we predicted that it was going to be a black screen,
Yeah.
and it's surprisingly a nice, happy surprise. It wasn't. It was Gavin, and he's back, and I think that's it.
Back for good.
That's back. That's
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Michaela, what'd you think of all the artists that played before the episodes this season?
I don't like them as much, especially the weird ones that are way too slow for
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them were
the pictures.
Just too
It doesn't go.
Right.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It didn't work.
but I was looking ahead, and I don't think Gavin's back for a while.
Well, actually, that would make sense if there's like a lot of drama going on.
Right.
You
That
know
maybe
what?
they would do the black screen.
Yeah, and this episode was mid-season finale, super dramaful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was good to bring Gavin back.
Right.
It was, directed and written by He Who Shall Not Be
Yes,
Named.
it was.
Yeah. Voldemort.
But-
No wonder.
But like we said, it felt super Tree Hill-ish.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it
it was
did.
like
It-
right back to season 3, season 4, One
Yeah.
Tree Hill. So
Yeah.
it was nice.
It was.
I definitely, obviously enjoyed it the most. It was the most drama we've had the past
right.
10 episodes.
Sometimes you just need
you
crazy,
just need a little craziness,
unrealistic CW drama.
Yeah, to appreciate
Yeah.
what you have
Right.
on the show.
You need a little spice things up.
Yeah.
After we have Gavin's opening, I wrote Naley driving around worried about Jamie,
Yes.
and then they get a flat.
Then they
tire.
get a flat tire.
Yeah.
Predictable.
right.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like in a cute way, like not a life threatening way. Even
No.
though it probably was very life threatening. You know, you're pulled over on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Someone could have ran him over. But you know, it was cute. Like she's like, "Can I help you?" Like this big pregnant belly, and he's like, "Nah, get back in the car. Like
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
not doing anything
Like
for
out of
me."
everything, everyone
And,
was
right? That
going
was
through,
the most lighthearted,
The most chill.
they were fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I wrote Quinn is having system failure
Yes.
/ car alarms going off / Katie dripping.
Katie
Yeah.
dripping. It was so weird. It was like
Bowl on
rust,
floor.
like rust, like
It was her hair.
It was her
color.
I
hair
know,
dye.
but it was like so.
She
weird.
clearly used cheap box dye.
Clearly,
'Cause that
If
shit
it's
was
coming
dripping
out
out.
in the rain.
What, Michaela?
It's the red mud from outside.
Oh,
From around
I
the
thought it was her
car.
hair dye.
Oh my gosh, I thought it was her hair dye as well.
That makes sense.
I honestly was like, didn't realize. I was like, that's kind of gross. Just
Liz is
gross.
like, she's just
This is
dirty.
the third-
Just grimy.
This is the third time I've seen it. Took me that long to figure it out.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
So
Alright.
It was. I really liked the way this whole scene was put together, though.
No, yeah, it was a cool
It
shot.
adds such a creepy factor to
Yeah.
it. She puts the bowl down. She thinks something's leaking, and it's Katie. With now we know the mud.
lurking up
Right.
in this loft
mean-
area. Yeah. And
That was good.
Liz called it that she,
I was
thought
like, we're
that
not
Quinn
giving
knew.
Quinn enough credit. I feel it in my gut that she knows.
I had
She-
to. Yeah.
You know, and
You
I'm
have the
glad
feeling.
that she did. I like the way that she like rebutted, and I'm like, yes,
Right.
okay, now I'm rooting for you, Quinn. Like,
Mhm,
kick
that she
this girl's
knew.
ass.
Yeah.
So I liked that twist. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It was kind of like how Peyton tricked Psycho Derek,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
You know,
A lot of
sort
parallels.
of like
There's a
yeah.
lot of
There's a lot of
parallels.
parallels of those two scenarios,
Yeah.
which I liked.
Yeah.
Then I have Brooke is driving and screams and sees Chuck.
She's like, I can't
She's
see
on the-
anything.
She's on the phone with Julian.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Where are you?" And she's like, "I'm just driving."
She's like, I can't turn around because like I can't see anything.
But you're
You-
driving.
But you're driving. Like you probably should just pull over.
Last night, I was so mad after this episode. Remember, I was just
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this is so stupid," because I was just mad at all of them. But then, after marinating today,
Yeah.
I'm driving to work, and I'm like, you know what? Actually, the people I was mad at was Nelly, like I said, and Brooke. This made sense for her character to storm off,
Because that's what she does.
to rage out, and
Yeah.
of course she would go drive because she's
Right.
a little reckless sometimes. She acts before she thinks. So this made total sense to me. I liked the whole. I liked that.
Wow.
I did.
And if we had recorded yesterday,
Yeah.
you would have been like, "This is so dumb,
Brooke, I'm so mad at you. Yeah, but this made sense for her character to
It
do
did.
this.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And then she sees Chuck, and Chuck is bleeding
He's
from his
like,
head.
we had an
We
accident.
had an accident. He does like the ET
He
point
literally looks
behind
like
him.
like the Sixth Sense, like a dead ghost that you saw,
Yeah,
like on the side. Like
creepy.
we had
So
an
creepy.
accident. Super creepy. Like he doesn't know he's dead yet. Like that's what I
Yeah.
thought. Like he was dead and he didn't know.
Yeah, and then and then you see that the car is flipped, and Miss Lauren's in there, Madison's in there, and Jamie's in
Not
there.
good.
Not good.
Not
Of
good.
course, Chuck's the one that gets out.
Yeah.
So
He might have
then,
been in the front or something.
I just couldn't believe that we're doing this again on the bridge.
right.
on the bridge.
I
The
mean,
car-
there's
that
not much
stupid
in Tree
slippery
Hill for you to have
bridge.
I
crazy
know.
accidents. So the
I
bridge
know.
is
Like I said,
it's got
I'm
oomph.
a lot cool. I'm cool
There's
down.
height.
Last
There's
night,
water.
I know.
There's vehicles.
the Gable Bridge. I get it. I get it. I was just like, real.
The Levi or whatever is
The
broken.
levee?
Levee.
The levee. Yeah.
The levee's breaking.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And then
After
Brooke
that,
helps. She's helping them out of the car, right? Or she's like
Yeah,
attempting
she's like
to at this
Yeah.
point.
yeah, she's like going in and trying to like help them. And then we cut to
Nathan?
Haley and Nathan,
Yeah.
and she has the Prego. I wrote Prego joke in the back seat. Like,
Yeah.
if I wasn't pregnant, we could just have sex in the back seat.
Yeah.
Because of their rain thing. And then I wrote Quinn is looking at the drops.
I know.
Yeah.
I wrote Quinn looks at the hair dye, but now it's mud. So
Yeah,
So now we know it's
I
what.
have Quinn with bowl because she puts the bowl at. Does she know she's there?
Does she know? And she
then
did.
we knew. Then
Yeah.
we
and
knew
she had
did.
she had an apple with a knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, a green
She
apple.
brought that to bed.
She brought that to bed, the knife. She didn't pre-cut the apple. She brought the knife with her.
Yeah.
Because she knew that Crazy Katie was
Yeah,
lurking.
I was like, that's strange.
Then we go to Brooke is helping the kids.
And Miss Lauren is actually breathing.
Yeah, and
thank
she's
God.
awake. And then I wrote down as a quote that I liked that she was like to Jamie, I'll be right back. Like, stay right here. And he'll be like, I'll be here.
Yep,
Like,
I wrote that same quote. I'll be here.
I'll be here.
I'm
Like,
not
I'm
going
not going
anywhere,
anywhere.
clearly.
and then Lauren leaves with Chuck and Madison.
Yeah, Madison's like, Chuck can't stay awake.
Yeah, because
And Brooke's like, you need to make him go she's like, go in my car, call 911, keep an eye on Chuck, like, so he's not going to sleep.
And then he is going to
And
sleep.
he's trying really hard, but he can't fight it.
Yeah, and then clearly the best idea is to have Miss Lauren, who knocked
Who
herself
literally
out,
just could have had a concussion and then drive in the
drive
rain.
the children
Makes
away.
absolutely no sense. Absolutely no
Let's
sense.
just do that.
She perked right up.
She was like,
She's like,
I'm
she
good.
just gets up and like just starts running. Like, what? Really?
Yeah.
That's super unrealistic, but whatever. Someone needed to drive Chuck to the hospital, I guess.
Yeah.
Madison couldn't.
Madison couldn't do it, so.
Right.
Yeah. So then Brooke stays behind with Jamie.
And then she sees that cord,
yeah, and the
and it's
electrical cord.
sparking.
It is sparking.
And I'm like, ooh, shit. I was waiting for an explosion. No one else?
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
But it kind of, yeah.
I mean, it,
Like
They
the
tricked
typical
us.
like the wire
Yeah.
catching fire or
Mhm.
something like that. Yeah.
They went even further with the other car hitting them, but we'll
Right.
get to that.
yeah. I have Naomi.
Spoilers.
Sorry.
I'm kidding.
I have. We go back to Nelly,
Mm-hmm.
and then she gets out and kicks over the.
Right, and he's
Damn
like,
screw.
can you just go back in the car so I can finish this?
And he's
Thanks.
looking around. I'm like, please don't someone hit Nathan right now.
Yeah, that's what I was
crouching
thinking.
in the
middle of
like,
the road.
In the middle of the road, like that's
He's crouched. I mean, that scene. He's
He's,
crouched.
like,
He's just with a
hovering
little
around.
flashlight.
that was really
I'm like,
funny.
Bro,
He was like squatting.
bro.
He's not very handy, you know.
It's so cute though.
Yeah, my note says Nate performs world's longest tire change. Haley
Yeah.
tries to help.
Literally the length of the episode, he's changing the tire.
Right. The whole time he's like, I got this. Let me just change this tire.
I have Katie Ryan hide and seek.
Yeah, I wrote hide and seek and stabbies.
Stabbies. They stab each other.
Yeah, so
Katie Ryan's like, I love this game of hide and
love this
seek.
game.
I'm
Yeah.
psycho.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny
Oh
though.
gosh, it was good.
And then
Yes,
Quinn stabs a knife in her leg.
The
right?
knife, like
In the leg.
in the leg. But the best part is Katie pulls it out and she's
Yeah. And then she's like, I'm not using my gun. Let me just throw it away.
She
This is
fucking
going to be
takes
like
the
a
bullets
knife on
out.
knife fight. Like
oh
if
my
I
God,
was, I mean,
like a
you're
natural girl fight.
with all this adrenaline, of course, but if I was stabbed in the leg, that's it.
you're
Michelle's
tapping
like,
out.
Done.
Michelle's not living.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
She's just running on pure
Pure
psycho.
adrenaline. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
I was just shocked that she like threw her gun.
I know.
Like, I don't need
That's
this
how crazy.
anymore.
Not even throw the gun. She took the bullets out, threw the bullets out, and then threw the gun
Yeah.
Makes it more fun
Yeah. I just
in
I
her
was
eyes.
like,
in her eyes.
Of this game.
yeah, she's like, this is even now. Like, I'm gonna get you.
I
right.
wonder what kind of childhood she had.
Oh boy. I mean, before this, she was a tennis player, right?
Yeah,
Right.
but on meds, and then
Yeah.
now she's been off her meds. So
Scary.
And
It
to
is
think
scary.
Clay triggered her like this. Why?
Right? Ugh.
Woof.
right,
Clay's fault.
Clay.
Jeez. Then I have Brooke is cutting Jamie, and they're talking about the spelling bee.
Yeah, she's
Which
trying
I-
to distract him.
Yeah, and I know Michelle liked that
I
scene.
no, it was
loved
very
this scene.
sweet. I was like, Brooke, hurry up, cutting the
Seatbelt.
seatbelt.
Yeah.
But she's like taking her sweet ass time, like trying to relax him. I'm like,
I wanted to
my
look
anxiety is on a high right now.
up the whole scene of it because I wanted to reprocess it, and I just love how she's keeping him calm,
Right.
and he tells her, how he knew how to spell entrepreneur. It was just
Right, like he knew, and Brooke's like, well, I think Madison likes you. I can just tell.
Yeah.
She said that she hopes that you're okay.
And then she
cute.
asks him, "What are you going to do when you get out of here?" And he says, "I'm going to tell my parents I love them." And he
Oh,
goes,
I
"What
didn't
about
even
you?"
hear that at all.
And she goes, "I'm going to tell Julian I love him."
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard that. I didn't hear him say that, but that's
Yeah.
really sweet.
It was just very, and then she goes, "And I love you too," to
Right.
Jamie.
They have a very sweet relationship.
That was probably my favorite scene, I
Mhm.
think,
Yeah.
throughout this entire episode. I really, really love that exchange.
I'm trying to see if I can get the.
And then I have the other car slams into them, but that's not right. That's not yet.
No,
Right?
I
No.
have,
Oh well, I know Julian ends up coming. Like he hears her when she hangs up the phone like that. She's
but not yet.
not yet though.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
because
must have not
Jamie,
written
because
anything
after
in
that,
between.
Jamie asks him, "Why were you driving?" to Brooke, and Brooke, tells
Right.
her,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. I guess I missed that.
And
on my notes.
then I wrote car and water.
Yeah, Julian shows up.
Julian shows up,
This car crashes into their car and then drives off.
drives off.
drives away. Yeah.
Yeah.
And not only that, you didn't see a man like, no.
Slow down. Like we're here. Yeah.
Do you guys think that is somebody?
Oh,
I know, right?
shit.
I did initially. I did initially, and then I didn't. And now maybe that you said that, I'm like, well, maybe. Like who? But
I
who
know.
Could it be,
I
though?
also thought that, but
Who
who
could
could,
it
it be? Because
Unless it is someone that we know, and that they didn't mean it like malicious. I'm thinking. Not Chase, but like someone like that,
Oh,
where like
good.
they don't realize that they
Yes.
did it, and
Yes.
yeah,
I thought that too. It was just the way they drove off, and I was
Right.
like,
I was
who
like,
just
wow.
drives off? But who?
and they're driving really fast in the rain, like for not being able to see. They're going real fast.
Yeah. Okay, so it's someone we know.
Marinate. Marinate on that.
Huh. Like someone in a hurry. Maybe it was,
Or I'm just completely making this
What
all
do
it was
up.
Dan
You think so? I was going
coming
to say
after
Dan.
Quinn, like saying like, "Oh, I know Quinn's in trouble." Maybe Dan followed Katie and saw that Katie was following Quinn, and like
You think
that's
it would
just my
be Dan?
ridiculous theory. Like, who wouldn't give a shit?
Isn't this fun,
Dan.
Michaela, just listening to all this?
Ingrid could be riling
for
us
the
up for
longest time
nothing.
we were like, is Brooke Shooter like someone we know? And then like it ended up being sort of someone we knew,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
like we didn't learn
Sam's-
until who they were.
Remember
after.
Sam?
I loved Sam.
Yeah,
Remember that?
Because the thing is, we have to take away the fact that no one knows who was inside that car.
right.
Like in my head, I'm like, no one would have a
Maybe-
vendetta out against Brooke, but no one knew it was Brooke.
right. No,
So it's just someone.
and maybe
who
they didn't realize
drove-
that anyone was in the car.
Right.
Like maybe they just saw Julian, and Julian was like, "Help me!"
But they didn't
my
even
car broke
recognize
down.
a face.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
Many possibilities. I'm excited. I hope we do get something further.
Okay.
With
Top three.
top
Dan.
3. Dan.
But if someone were to crash,
Dan.
Dan, and Dan.
Look at our players, though, right? Like, would Mouth do something like that?
No,
Oh gosh, I hope it's not Mouth.
I hope it's not Mouth either. Or I'm thinking like, I'm just trying to think of like someone in a hurry to get to someone else, or like to get to a situation where someone else is
Clay?
in danger. Right. So now I'm thinking maybe it was Clay.
But by the
then
end of the
we would have seen him by
Yeah.
then, you know?
Yeah.
Unless they don't want you to think that it's him.
Right. Who drives that car?
It was like a pickup truck.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm assuming Dan, because Dan's like living the hickish life now. Doesn't have a nice ride anymore.
Oh my goodness.
Or like,
Oh,
imagine if
wow.
it's like Deb.
This changes so much.
Right? It does. It does. I know.
Rest of the episode, I don't care. Let's
I
just
don't-
talk about this.
Right?
Let's just talk about
So
it.
many predictions.
Whoa.
Oh, this is good.
Michaela's like, hey, I know.
Ingrid too. I mean, Ingrid's
did.
got a buddy this episode though.
I know. I could just tee-hee with somebody for once.
Yeah, and then I have the Jumi scene. Jamie asks Jamie to be his best man, but that was
sweet.
before that first. Before
Julian
that,
is
because they
helping
both went
them.
in the car.
Right. So Julian is in
Yeah.
the car trying to help them, and he says, we're going to get you out of here because
you're gonna be my best man.
So
Which Michelle and I predicted, and we were very happy about.
When you guys first watched this episode, Michaela, did you watch this when it was on like live?
No, I watched it all on Netflix.
Okay. And Ing, did you? Because I know you took a break. And
I
then
was
you went back.
definitely around the time that it was live.
Okay.
Like I kind of maybe like DVR'd it and then watched it like a
Right,
couple
yeah.
Were
weeks
you
later.
guys super stressed out this episode? Were you upset or were you just
I thought
Did you think
I was-
Brooke died?
yeah, I thought Brooke was gonna
Yeah,
die.
because they
I legit
really
thought
dragged
she
that
was
out.
gonna especially because like, you know, Peyton had left and I was like, oh, we're pushing season 8 now, and I was like, maybe
And
Sophia
plus,
Bush wants
they
to
they didn't think they were going to get another season either,
Right,
so
we
they
have to
could have
keep that in
done
the back of
that.
our head.
Yeah.
and I was like, oh my god, if Brooke dies,
Yeah.
I really thought she was gonna.
I've seen it my third time watching it. I still get stressed out.
Yeah.
I was definitely stressed.
And
And,
the
I
whole
knew
s-
that
yeah.
she survives, but I was
Right.
definitely stressed.
But like
Mhm.
Julian in that scene is just so
OMG.
all of it.
Yes. So many feels.
So pretty much, I mean, we could just talk about what happened. So they're in the water and Jamie's freaking out, but Julian's saying, it's okay. We're already at the bottom. The water isn't going to go past your head. We're going to get you guys out of here. Like
The
trying
levee.
to calm them. The levee's breaking. And then all of a sudden you hear the water rushing in. And then that's when shit
they're
gets crazy.
literally drowning, and it's Rachel and Coop again
Yeah,
in the car.
pretty much.
And then someone has
But
to save
cooler
them.
people.
But cooler people.
Brooke and Jamie. So
I
then
loved
Brooke,
Uncle
so
Coop.
of course Julian's trying to help Brooke first, and Brooke
Right.
says he's just
Brooke's
a
like,
kid.
he's just a kid. He has more life. Like, please do this.
Yeah, like you need to help him first. I'll be fine. Blah 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 blah. So he finally gets Jamie out, and then Jamie's just standing on the bridge, and Julian's
that
trying to
poor
get Brooke.
stressed kid.
And then the water's covering the car, and Julian's trying to get breaths and giving it to Brooke, and
OMG.
like finally gets her out, and she's super dead
She's
looking.
super dead. Like, she was dead.
yeah, like
And-
super dead.
He's doing mouth to mouth on her for a long time, and she's not coming to
Yeah, a
at
long
all.
time.
Like
Yeah.
a really long time.
Yeah, a long time.
And the Nailies show up, and they're like, "What's happening?"
And then
Oh.
Jamie's like, Brooke's dead. Aunt Brooke's dead.
Aunt Brooke's
And
dead.
they're like just standing there like, what?
just like Chuck's like, we had an accident. Jamie's like, Aunt Brooke's dead.
Yeah.
like, yeah.
What do you
Scary.
think, Michelle?
just processing?
Right? Just
I mean,
marination.
we had like 24 hours.
Oh yeah. No. I that whole scene. I mean, the thing is us watching it. That's why I asked you guys how you guys feel, because it's stressful to watch, especially anything I watch where there's water. It makes
Oh,
me
yeah.
feel
Oh, yeah.
suffocating. And what would I do in that situation? And it was so sad. It truly shows the love. I mean, we always see the love of the brilliant.
I know, but it really it showed me again,
And I can see the stress.
So realistic, like so passionate, like just so realistic. Like I don't feel this way about any of the other couples.
Right.
I wanted to feel this way about about Leighton, and I just never did.
I don't think we got to see enough of them being a mature couple.
Right? No, that's true. This was like really hits me like hard, their relationship. Like I really
Well, we finally
Love
saw
it.
a couple in a life or death situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't seen any of our other couples really go through.
except Peyton getting shot.
Yeah, but Lucas wasn't,
No,
They weren't
They weren't
together.
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 They weren't together.
you know, so this and him grabbing the air, putting it in her mouth. I mean, it was great.
It
really
was very dramatic. Like
It
it
was-
was very like
it was good.
cringy. Like,
But we knew she was going to live. So
right.
you're watching this, you're like stressed out temporarily.
I
you're
just
like,
felt
know
I
she
just
lives.
felt bad, really bad for Julian. Like I felt horrible that he was pretty much thinking like his fiance is like dead.
Yeah.
Like, she's dead, and really like having like he has to sit there with like his dead fiance like in his arms. Like that's just no, not good. And after trying to save her for so long.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where you can also put yourself in that position and then you lose it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that I know. I was definitely getting a little teary eyed when Julian's like realizing like okay, she's like dead.
Yeah.
Like at that point.
I think I got more emotional when Brooke was like, Julian, you need to save Jamie.
Mhm.
Julian.
Yeah,
and he
yeah,
just
yeah.
just like not hearing
Not
it.
hearing it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Crowbar, I got it.
I got it. Yeah.
I was
Oh
like,
my God, the crowbar. Where's the crowbar?
And the whole time Ingrid's like, okay, come on, let's go
come
faster.
on, come on, Julian. Come on. You got the
Water-
crowbar, buddy.
water's raising.
You
Let's
gotta-
go.
Get in there.
Yeah.
Do we go back to Quinn and Katie?
We do.
She
Yeah.
puts her finger in the bullet hole.
no,
she's
this
like,
is when they
No?
I put they fall in the pool. That whole
Yeah, like they're fighting, and then like the way for Quinn to get Katie off of her, she puts her finger in her bullet hole.
Right,
I mean, not her bullet, her knife hole.
Yeah.
right.
And then Katie kicks Quinn.
Yeah,
and they're
and
fighting.
Katie thinks, and then Quinn's like running away from her, and she's like, "No, I'm gonna
the
turn around."
storm. and
Pushes
then,
that bitch off the balcony. They both fall into the pool with the net,
and they're all tangled.
and
in
they're
there.
tangled. That was giving me anxiety too. It's like even with the water with Brilliant, I was like, and then this, it's like same situation. Like they're tangled and like not breathing, and it was really crazy.
Tricky Quinn though.
Tricky Quinn.
She is tricky.
That little bit of air, just floating atop.
Just smart cookie.
Okay.
And then Katie gets out and she thinks she's
dead.
won.
I mean, it looks like she's
acting
dead.
like Sarah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
then
She
she
thinks
starts
she
making
won,
the purple Kool-Aid
she's,
and
putting
their music on. And I was beyond shocked that she was staying. But then I'm like, oh, wait, no, she wants to like have a life with Clay. So she's going to stay thinking that Quinn could have been dead for like 3 years in like the pool, and she probably wouldn't even removed her body and just would have been like living her life as
she's
Sarah.
completely snapped.
Yeah. But then Quinn gets the bullet. She's holding onto the bullet that I was going to say Sarah, that Katie threw out the window.
Yeah.
And then runs. We're like, she made her see her though.
Yeah.
Like you could have been sneakier, went and found the gun and then surprised
It's not dramatic
her.
enough.
But it wasn't dramatic
Come on,
enough.
Liz. It's not dramatic
Katie
enough.
was like all about the game. And actually,
she shoots her.
She shoots her.
And then Quinn says like some fucked up shit. She was like, you're not going to be laying here for 12 hours. Yours is
only a horrible person would do that to someone.
Yeah. I was like, okay, Quinn, I see you. But then Quinn was so cool. And then right as Katie's being pulled away in the ambulance, she's like, I am your storm. I'm like, come on, Quinn.
Storm.
Like you could have just cut it at the...
Yeah, you could have been cooler, but then you had to say that corny, quingy line.
So cringy. I'm like, she was doing so well.
But we're getting there with her.
Yeah, we are getting there.
And then she has a breakdown. Like she...
Well, yeah. Fuck. I would too.
Good. I'm glad.
What do you think, Michaela, about all of this? Do you have any notes that maybe we didn't touch on that you want to mention?
No, I have one that's kind of funny.
Okay.
I have Jamie on the bridge with flashlight, kid needs therapy, and then like 8 lines down after that I have making Jamie wait. Poor kid. He needs all the therapy.
Yes.
So much therapy.
So much therapy.
I was thinking about that too. I mean, Jamie held it together. An 8-year-old on the bridge watching this happen would be crying hysterically.
Right? He held
He
it
wasn't
together
even
the
crying.
best out of
He was
everyone.
just
He was like, come on.
No.
Come on,
Come
Brooke. Come on,
Aunt Brooke. You gotta
Julian.
survive.
I'm
Come
like-
on.
And
He's
then
like, oh man, they gotta survive.
And then he sees his parents and he's like, Aunt Brooke's dead. But like not crying or screaming or like, I'm sorry.
If I saw my parents, I would
The
be like,
8-year-olds I know would
No.
not be functioning.
no function.
No.
Definitely not. But, Jamie's an adult.
Yeah, I
he's
mean-
like, he's a grown up in a 8-year-old's body.
And then they come and they see Jamie in the middle of the road, and he tells them Brooke's dead, and then they see
They're
that
standing
Brooke
there.
isn't dead, which is great, and she gets taken away by the ambulance, and Julian's like, I'm there. I'm here for you. And
Yeah.
I guess Nellie take Jamie home.
And then
They
they're all
go to
cuddling and
they
everyone's
cuddle,
just
and they
like
sleep in the bed, and it's cute.
sleeping, yeah.
And Brooke's okay, luckily. And everyone's okay.
And then it
except for-
ends with that slow-mo
Yeah.
of the door opening
The
and
door. I wrote
Yes.
opens door. That's
She
the last
opened-
thing.
too. Yeah,
Quinn opens the door. She's ready to
the
I guess-
light can come
The
in.
light, yeah. Which is great because I couldn't take another heavy Quinn. Because no.
Well, I'm sure it's not totally over, but
No, I mean, but I think she's on her way to like a new Quinn, which I'm all about.
new Quinn.
Give me new Quinn.
New Quinn. New Quinn, new you.
New
Yeah.
Quinn, new
I
you.
like that. New Quinn, new you.
Yeah.
I think we touched on everything.
Yeah,
So
that's all I have on my notes.
overall, as a mid-season finale,
Did
we're
I
not
take good
comparing.
notes this time, guys?
You did. I'm very proud.
Yes.
Not comparing to others, but just so far with season 8,
Oh,
was this
the best episode of season 8?
Okay. Pretty.
In my
Yeah.
for now,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
None
I
other.
liked the Thanksgiving one too.
Yeah, that one was good.
That one was lighter, for sure.
Funsies.
Fun.
That was a
It fun
fun-
episode. This one was like a heavy one, but also like kind of a pivotal moment in the season. Now from here on out, we're gonna get more, which is good because it was really boring in the beginning.
Yeah.
Do you feel that way, Michaela? Like this was a really slow season so far?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like it was painful almost.
Do you? I asked Jess this. Do you like season 8 or season 9 better?
I like season 9 better,
Okay.
but I feel like
Okay.
9 for me is a little more cringy because they're trying to shove so much into so few episodes.
Right.
Right.
That makes sense
Okay.
because they didn't think they were getting a 9th season. Right. Therefore, whatever they were like last minute kind of like, oh, we should do this, 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 and this, sum up all this. It's like, okay, I get it.
Right.
And you only have 13 episodes. So,
right.
Yeah. But I'm excited.
We do have a Twitter question.
Yes.
That was pretty funny from Danielle.
I was going to mention it if you didn't. Yes.
At DannyLee07 on Twitter. She says, Tree Hill Talk, if you had to choose, would you rather be in the hallway watching Dan shoot Keith on repeat without being able to help him, a room with Quay just repeating Till Kingdom Come over and over to each other, that's so funny, or a room with Rachel who has a goal to annoy you?
Oh, it's so hard.
I'll be with Rachel.
I was going to say I was going to be with Rachel
I think
as
I'm
well.
going to pick Rachel too.
Because the other two are just, you can't do it.
I feel like you would have funny banter with Rachel. Like, as much as she's a bitch, you'd just be like, you could give it back to her.
Yeah.
And like, if she annoyed you, you can annoy her right back.
That's what my goal would be.
So I think I would pick Rachel in this scenario.
What about you, Michaela?
I teach 8th grade, so I can ignore people all day. I take Rachel.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
I think we're all on the same page because honestly, I think the worst thing on here is listening to Quay repeat Till Kingdom Come over and over to each other.
Right? Like, at least I get to
worse.
see, like, Keith and, like, Dan again for the rest of my life as opposed to, like, having to listen to Quinn. Like, I don't care if it's Keith's last breath on this earth. I don't want to have to listen to Quinn ever again.
No. And
or Quay.
The
Quay
two
in
of
general.
them saying that
Just
over
two
and
of them
over.
saying that to each other?
So gaggy.
Till Kingdom Come.
You could just
all
hope you'll
day.
die.
I'd just be like, I'm just going to take my life
I'm
now.
just going to rot. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
not
question.
fun.
Did she put her answer, Danielle?
No, she didn't, I don't think.
No.
But
someone
we should, like, retweet it and, like, see what everyone else says.
I did retweet.
Oh, you did?
Someone responded, in a room with Quay.
Oh.
No. No, thank you. I'm actually going to retweet it again, and we'll see if anyone says anything while we're recording. But, I
mean,
do we do our segments?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little difficult.
It's difficult because everyone's just soaking wet the whole time.
Right. You
clothes.
don't even look at anyone's choice of hair, makeup,
Or-
fashion, anything.
Brooke's hair looked good wet.
Yes, she did look great in that scene. Even like drowning, she looks as beautiful as ever.
Even dead, she looks great.
Even when she had no life, she looked beautiful.
Yeah.
Because, and even Julian, I was like, oh, I always loved Julian and his just face. And
I mean, we could do favorite character.
Yeah, it's really hard for me to not say Julian. That wasn't so hard. I don't know what you mean.
Every week you're like, it's so hard not to pick Julian, but I'm going to pick Julian.
I'm gonna pick Julian. Yeah, he's just like the VIP, like I'm sorry, MVP.
Putting Julian
VIP.
aside,
MVP.
who would you pick?
I'm gonna pick Brooke.
Yeah. She was a champ.
She handled that situation
really well.
Yeah.
What do you think, Michaela? Do you agree?
Yeah. Let's see. For fashion, I have Haley's rain hat, and then the favorite character is Brooke and Julian.
Yeah. Right. Like the brilliant pairing were so strong in this episode.
Yeah.
And Haley's hat was cute. I forgot about her hat. That was really funny.
Was cute.
And sweet. She looked like such a mommy.
Yeah.
She's really like honing in on that mommy fashion this season.
I mean, she bad.
No, it's not bad. It's not
very
bad. It's just like sweet. Like she's embodying like her mother and like a little southerner that she is. It's like cute.
Yeah. And she's pregnant in real life.
And she's pregnant in real life. So you gotta take that into account.
Least favorite character?
Katie Ryan.
Katie Ryan? I know, right? If you could
The
pick
thing is,
anyone.
though,
Yeah.
no.
I really liked Katie
Me
Ryan
too.
because she was absolutely...
She adds something.
But I didn't hate Quinn either.
I didn't hate Quinn.
I'm actually gonna choose.
Can we choose Chuck? I don't know.
I'm gonna choose Nelly.
Nelly? Well,
because of their parenting.
I was really
as a
upset.
whole or...
As a whole, as a package.
Okay, you could do that. It's our
I
podcast.
really thought they handled. I know they wanted Jamie to be a big boy, but it's a storm and be responsible parents.
Okay.
And
So-
haven't you learned your lesson previously? Like all the times your kid has almost died? Like,
Right.
not good. But
My least favorite...
I want to say Clay, even though he wasn't there, but
Can't pick someone
You
that
can't
wasn't
pick someone
there.
who wasn't there. They mentioned his name, so does that
I
count?
know. Can't pick him. Damn.
Yeah, I know.
I can't think of someone that like I was like,
That's good though. That means that we kind of enjoyed everyone a little bit. and
yeah.
especially Quinn. So
Do you have a least favorite, Michaela?
I have the bridge / Katie.
yeah.
The bridge.
The bridge is a good
as
one.
whole.
The bridge is
Gable
a good
Bridge.
one.
Or that dick that just hit them and left.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We
if
don't
they're
know
a
who it
dick.
is.
We don't know.
We don't know if they're. We don't know if we'll ever even touch upon it. But Ingrid put the thought in our head. Now we know.
I could just be messing with you.
I hope that we go there.
Me
Please
too.
go there.
Yeah, we
let's
gotta go
figure
there.
this out. We need a mystery.
It's a
this
small
season.
town.
Is it Chuck's mom?
Maybe that would make sense.
She's drunk. It would make sense.
That would make sense. Or Chuck's
I
dad.
just don't want it to be Mal.
No, I don't.
I can confirm it's not Mal.
Okay.
I was
It's
thinking
not
that.
Then
I was
I'm fine.
Who do I love the most? I don't want it to be them, and I thought immediately Mouth. Like, please don't let it be Mouth.
Right.
Isn't it funny that we both thought that?
Yeah.
Like, please don't let it be
Well,
Mouth.
in our small town, I don't want it to be Mal.
Right. Or Millie. Like, they're sweethearts.
Yeah.
Did we do...
Oh, I can't wait to
Do we
find
have
out.
favorite quote?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to give it to Jamie with, I'll be here.
Yeah, I know. I had that, too. I thought that was really
I liked
funny.
when Katie Ryan, crept up and just went,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And when she was like, I love hide and seek, or I love games.
Yeah, she just
That
was
was-
super psycho.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite quote, Michaela?
I had I will be here. It was just real cute.
Yeah, it was just funny. Added a little comic relief to that. Is that all of our segments for that?
I think so.
Do you want me to read the shout out of the week?
Sure.
You
Did
guys
Tish send us any trivia? Is there any trivia?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry.
Yay, trivia.
Let's see. She
Do that first.
sent... Actually, I have a fun fact from Allie first.
Yay.
Hey, Allie.
Fun fact about this episode. I wasn't keeping up with the show at this point because it was on a lull, but this was the episode that brought me back and I cried like a little bitch when I thought we were going to lose Brooke.
Yeah.
Too.
I can imagine.
Tish said, let me make sure I'm reading the correct one. Hey ladies, happy live stream and mid-season finale night. Sorry can't make it but have to work, but have fun anyway.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah, here's my trivia and a comment. This is One Tree Hill's 8th and final mid-season finale. Right, because
Right, I guess that
season
makes
9
sense.
is like half.
Yeah.
Directed and written by he who shall not be named. The episode is named after a song by Bruce Springsteen. Opening theme song performed by Gavin DeGraw. Yeah. She put all in caps.
Thank God.
Although credited, Lee Norris, Robert Buckley, Jana Kramer, and Lisa Goldstein do not appear in the episode. It features music from the Boxer Rebellion, Willie Nelson, Tom Petty, and the Heartbreakers.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Tish.
Tish
Bruce
always coming in hot.
Springsteen song, huh?
Look at this picture of Katie Ryan with the knife, just like being
super
so crazy.
Super crazy.
The pictures from the still shots that I'm getting from this episode are so good. We'll put them up on Instagram
Yeah.
because they're just
They have to go up.
they just
That
have
should
to.
be our Insta pic for this week with her with like the knife.
Yeah. Do you want to know the little blurb for next week?
Sure.
Sure.
Next week's episode, I wrote it down, is The Drinks We Drank Last Night.
Yeah. I'll read you the little blurb.
Okay.
The Drinks We Drank Last Night is the 12th episode and mid-season premiere of the 8th season of One Tree Hill and the 164th produced of the series. It was broadcasted on January 25th, 2011.
Okay, so way past Christmas.
Yeah. After a wild night out on the town for her bachelorette party, Brooke and the girls try to piece together the night before amidst the wreckage of the day after.
Oh, yay, that should be fun. I'm excited about that.
Fun, but a mess.
Fun, but a hot mess.
Yeah.
Cute.
Teehee.
I wonder if it's just going to be Haley, Brooke, Quinn. Is she going to invite Alex? Is she going to have Mia? Is she going to have, what's the other one? Alex. We know. I said
Yeah,
Alex.
I would think so.
Alex, Mia.
Let's get all these
Millie.
females.
I was thinking Millie. I hope all of them are
Are
together.
we going to see the boys out?
Probably not.
I guess not.
He doesn't have boys, you know?
Yeah, but they'll take them out.
Maybe they'll have like a little Joomy like movie night, like where they can like
Oh,
hang
that's
out.
cute.
You know, cute.
Yeah, like Jamie
Some,
has
like,
to
red
plan.
vines.
Like Jamie has to plan his bachelor party, so they
Right?
go to the batting cages
That would
and
be so cute.
mini golf or something like that.
That would be really sweet and adorable.
That is cute.
Yeah,
All right, well, I'm excited about that. And Letitia picked it, so I'm hoping it's a good episode.
I think it will be.
I hope it. I think it will be.
Why not?
Why not?
Totally. Cool.
I
We
have
did
our shout out.
Okay, we're going to do our shout out of the week.
Shout out of the week.
Shout out of the week.
Thank you. This shout out is by The Cat Said, and not C-A-T. It's K-A-T.
Oh, I was gonna get excited.
Well, they
Go Cats!
maybe they, you know.
Go cat.
Maybe they like cats too. They say this podcast is the new highlight of my week. One Tree Hill is one of my top TV shows of all time. You guys have inspired me to follow along with you, which is my 4th time watching the series through during its first run and twice since. I love listening to the 2 hosts that haven't seen it before enjoy the show for the first time, and the 3rd host reminisce of her favorite parts and the things she hadn't noticed before. I smile knowingly when I hear their predictions. I can't wait until you guys get later in the series. This is so much goodness to come for both the show and your podcast. Please keep the episodes coming.
Yay.
So obviously, I'm reading from, further back, but I hope we pleased you, whoever the cat
still
said
with
is.
us.
Hopefully
I hope you're still with us.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to be our shout out of the week, please head over to iTunes, or if you're listening on the podcast app on iTunes, just leave a little rate and review and we'll read yours out because it helps the show a lot. And we love it. And we like getting feedback.
Yeah,
So,
I love the comments. It makes us feel so good when we get to read them. And
yeah, it makes us feel like we're not talking to ourselves.
yeah, we have like a community. So.
Yes.
So it's always fun. If you haven't done so, please go to treehilltalk.com. We have all of our links, and it's the best kind of hub to find everything that we do over there. And over there is also a link for our Patreon page, which is a crowdfunding site that supports this show. So if you like the podcast and you want to support it, patreon.com/treehilltalk, or if you go to treehilltalk.com, the link is there. We have a bunch of amazing people that support the show, and because of you guys, we get to do really cool giveaways, and we have our subscription boxes that are always really fun themes revolving around Winter Hill. So you get like t-shirts and all this cool swag.
Yeah.
So if that's something that interests you, there's different levels. You can check it out over there. All the info's there. And now Liz is going to shout out all the homies that already contribute to the show.
The best peeps.
Roll call.
Thank you, Michelle. The royal treatment, we have Michaela with
Ooh.
us.
Yay!
Yeah, girl.
We have Kelsey, Jessica, Joshua, and Mandy in that tier as well. The
Nice.
next tier is the Trick Team. We have Sangeetha, Allison, and Letitia. The next tier is Close Over Bros. We have Kendall, Logan, Ryan, Amanda, Kristen, Steve, Sophie, Chandler, Gwen, Victoria, Ashley, Teresa, Elizabeth, and Ash.
Woo, big group.
The Key Scott Body Shop crew is next. We have Jake, Tevin, Shanique, Erin, Jamenica, Erica, Manon, Jesselyn, Nicole, and Keegan. And then the lovely Ravens, we have Alicia, Jill, Adana, Monica, and Michelle Lee.
Awesome.
Yay.
Thank you
You
guys
guys are
so
so
much. You're all amazing. And if you haven't done so, we do have another podcast, It Takes 3 with the number 3 podcast. We get together each week and we just talk about random topics. And our latest episode, we had our friend Seth on, and it was a lot of fun. So we're going to start doing those episodes with our friends coming on the show, and we just talk about random topics, and you guys send really fun ones. So if you like to hear our voices and you need another podcast to listen to, we'll link that down below for you guys.
If
So
we don't annoy you by now.
yeah, so feel free and check it out. And thank you to Michaela
Thanks,
for
Michaela.
guest hosting.
Michaela.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you so much for hanging out with us and for being our guest host. And to everyone listening, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Yay.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.